The basic skills of building a community. Ladies and gentlemen, cryptocurrency is a community-based platform. Cryptocurrency is a community-based business. If we're gonna talk about all the crypto assets in the world, the first thing we talk about is the community. And so in the crypto world, if you make yourself a service and build a personal community around you, you have won big time. Even if we just don't look about Royal Q, but if you build a community of Royal Q users around yourself, ladies and gentlemen, you have done yourself a very, very, very important thing. I'll give you an example out of business so that maybe it creates a meaning so that you listen to our speaker tonight, all right? I see different leaders on the call. I'm about to welcome them. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a vivid example. We lost leader Nana X, okay? May her soul rest in peace. But ladies and gentlemen, if you could not believe, using the Royal Q community, we are able to collect a lot of funds for her burial. In a blink of an eye, because we had a community. And these are not Julius's neighbors. I didn't go to my village. I didn't call my clan. I just went online and talked about the death of this servant, a leader. And so building a community, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world as we speak right now, is the best service you can do for yourself. Now, why is it important to build a community in the Royal Q platform? This is the mind-blowing thing. You can have business partners in China. You can have business partners. Like if I just get on this call today, if I just open up this call for you today, I have different leaders, ladies and gentlemen, on this call all over the world. We have people coming from South Africa, from Nigeria, from Europe, from Africa, from Asia, all over the world. And as they are in different time zones, I want us to take that very important. Yesterday, when I was doing the evening Zoom, about to do my evening Zoom, it was cross midnight in Indonesia. Can you imagine? And here is this leader telling me he has someone who wants to join his team in the United States of America. You get the difference. And so once you build a community, I don't know how significant you look at it. I was about to start my evening Zoom. This guy comes from Indonesia. He can't join this call now. And he has a person who wants to join his team in the United States of America. And so many of you think that maybe Julius was able to know everybody that is in the team. Ladies and gentlemen, I never knew anybody when I was getting started. I never knew Queen Annalyn. I never knew Coach J. I just knew maybe Mr. Mobiru. And if I'm going to go through this call, maybe I even never knew Leader Eunice because I'm the one brought her in the business. Maybe if I look through the call, I never knew Leader Nazar. I never knew that some of you would be here. I started my robot alone. Alone, one person like this. And what brought the difference, as our speaker is getting ready, what brought the difference is what I saw in the opportunity. I need to make this very clear. What made the difference is what I saw in the opportunity. It was not my upline that saw the opportunity, because my upline never survived 100 days in Royal Q. But what I saw when I started the opportunity is what made me make a decision that I'm gonna build a community here. Now, what you saw when you started Royal Q should be bouncing clear straight in your ears. It should be speaking clear message in your ears. The question is just, what did you see? I will not lie to you that I saw myself becoming too rich or becoming too wealthy. I can't lie to you. But what I saw is that I saw I could get out of a bad financial situation I was in. And I also saw one thing, and this is the thing that keeps in my mind every day, focus, that if I build a community and everybody that I earn from $0.0, I can reach a time and earn $1. But that is my ultimate goal. If everybody that is trading on their profit that I share, if I can share just $1, me, that is my goal, $1. Because I discovered that every single day, I get 7,000 messages a day, right? I get 7,000 messages a day. And on those messages, why do I keep focused? And why do I teach people to trade? So that I can make $1 from every 7,000 messages I receive. And that's what I saw from the day I got started. Now the question is, what did you see when you were invited to learn about the Royal Queue opportunity? And so you can build a community around what you saw, and you will never be broke your time. Ladies and gentlemen, since I started Royal Queue, I have never slept with less than $50 a day. I have never, even sometimes when I'm not in moods of working, not in moods of talking to anybody, at least I check my account and I have $50. Now, this has given me time to stay home with my family. I only do Royal Queue. Maybe here there are other businessmen who do a lot of, me, I only do Royal Queue. I wake up, sit on my table, check my phone, speak to people, 1, 2, 3, 5, maybe maximum. I get tired, I rest. I help people to understand what to do. Simple. I don't complicate my life. People tell me, but Julius, where do you get people? I also don't know, but I just share the opportunity. I go to social media, I talk to someone, whether he's open-minded to learn. If he says, okay, I say, okay. If he says, no, next. I have no emotions attached to when I speak to people. So allow me invite our guest speaker for today. Basically, if you give Royal Queue your time, I want to give you confidence. Your life will never be the same. Your life will never be the same. Sincerely speaking, my life has never been the same. Just that now I reduce on my expenses, but your life will never be the same. All right. Allow me invite our speaker for today, and this is none other than Mr. Mubiru Spirito. Sir, you are most welcome.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Julius Kabanda, for giving me this opportunity also to share something with our friends. Good morning. I recognize the presence of different leaders. I'll not mention each rank, but I know amid the stars, we have V1s. You are most welcome. If you are a V1, if you are on this chat and you are a V1, you are most welcome. This is our family. Just keep learning. And I recognize the presence of different V2s. Yes. If you are a V2, thank you for learning the business. You know, when you are in royalty, when you become a V2, it means that you are learning. Someone who is not learning cannot become a V2. Okay. We have V2s, we have V3s, we have V4s, V5. I don't know whether you have any V6 here, but I know very soon we shall get. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome to this morning call. My name is Mubiru Spirito. I'm from Uganda, Masaka. I'm a businessman, and before networking. I had tried so many businesses. I had tried so many businesses, which I cannot mention here. And since 2016, yes, I've been doing networking as my business. And in 2020, around there, I had decided to put it aside. I had decided to put it aside. Reason why? I had failed to get a system that can favor anyone. Remember, the systems that I was using, they were only favoring only networkers. And if you could not do networking, you could not survive there. And always my challenge was on the people that I used to bring into the business, and they could not do what I was doing. So I said, let me go back and do traditional business. Though when I said to go back to traditional business, I looked at a kind of a system that can pay me when I'm not in too much stress. That's why I decided to go into car dealership business. Because with it, I don't need to bother with anyone. I just need to have the best stock, or I just need to, yes, that's what I need. The buyers, they just come and they say, me, I want this one. And I decided to do a business of a class of people that have money, because no one can buy a car and don't have money. Okay. And people are earning. Everyone who's working is earning one day. People have that dream. So many people around the world, they have that dream that one day I need to work hard and I buy a car. That's why I decided to go into that business. Now, it was last year. That's when a friend of mine, Mr. Julius Kabanda, introduced me to this wonderful opportunity. And the fact is, he didn't introduce me to this, because once I saw him getting money, I just invited myself to his home. Me, I didn't go to his home to understand the business. I went to his home to start the business. But other people, you have presented to them like now 10 times, they are not producing 120. And your hope is still on those people. No, those are not business people. Any business person, whenever they see money, they act. So that's how I came to start the business. I started it was around the August year, last year. That's when I started the business. That means I'm making a year. I've made a year this very month. Okay. And I'm a V3 very soon. Very soon I'm becoming a V4. Very soon I'm becoming a V4. I'm counting my numbers here. If you can look here, you see, I'm canceling each day. Now I'm lefting with only 16. So my third day V3 is left with only 16. Then I go to V4. Okay. I've been in the business for now 1 year. And I'm just missing 16 numbers for me to rank up as a V4, which is very soon I'm doing it. So that is me. And today, as Leader Julius told you, we shall not discuss about our trading views. We shall not discuss about how to trade and win. No. Today, we are here for something that most people don't want to hear. Yet it is the best paying method we are having that favors everyone. But guess what? Whenever you talk about networking, and people don't want to hear. Okay? Yet when you go as usual, I give you the example. When you go to other successful people, ladies and gentlemen, for them, they understood this secret. They know nothing that you can do alone and becomes significant. If you want to go far, you need to work with people. And for us who are doing networking, our system is so simple, because for you to build a network marketing business or a big team, you don't need money. Your location does not matter. You don't need to be in the town. You don't need to live in the city. You don't need to live in the village. Everywhere you are, you can build your big team. And this is the best time whereby we have internet. I mean, each one, you can talk to your people everywhere they are. So that means with networking business, you are not affected by the location. The location does not affect us. And when you go to other businesses, they have locations. Okay, now you look around in your city and take an example of that rich guy you know. I mean, the successful, every person in their area, they have those staunch people who have done something big in business. Look at them. They are affected by location. If you are in Nigeria, let me say in Abuja, that guy who has any hardware there cannot supply us here in Uganda. Okay? If you are in Cameroon and someone is running a very big school in Cameroon, cannot supply the market for Uganda. I'm just giving an example. But now they are successful just on that small location they have of your particular country. And now take an example of this business, whereby you have a chance to build your system in the entire world without paying the tax, without being limited by any government. You see? So, ladies and gentlemen, the day I understood this, then I said, thank you, God. Because I had seen something that is going to change my life. So, let me check on the group and see, do we have people, when this is their first time to hear about networking? If you are here, and this is your first time to hear about networking, just do for me a sign, because I want you to understand this better. If you are here and you are hearing the networking for the first time, or you are doing the networking marketing business for the first time, just do any sign or raise up. You can raise up the hand so that you can benefit in today's session, right? Yes, we are having them, right? Right, there are many. I've seen them. Okay. All right. Now, I know when you are starting, it is a bit challenging because this is business. It affects the mindset. It only affects the mind, our mind, it affects our mind, especially when we don't get to our expectation. So I just want to tell you that you have reached, I don't know which goals or which dreams you have been having. Just learn this. You know, we have people, especially the newcomers in networking. Sometimes they think that networkers are born. Actually, that was me when I was starting. I used to say that, for you are good. Maybe this is not mine. And I used to say that this business needs someone who can talk. Those who grew up with me, they know me as someone who is always quiet. And that's my character. But when I got involved in networking. They told me that this business, it is a professional business. So, ladies and gentlemen, networking, it is a professional business whereby you can decide to specialize in networking. That means anyone and each of us here, you can learn the skills that you will need, and then you build any big team in any country you want. Since I started networking, I have joined like 4 companies. Yes, I've joined like 4 companies. I first worked with the one company for 3 years. I joined another one. I tried for 1 year. Another one, that then I'm here. But everywhere you go, me, I don't fail to build a team. I cannot fail to build a team if the system is working like Ryochu. The only system that can make me fail, that's the system when it's not doing its promises. But with systems like Ryochu, I guarantee you, the moment you get what you need, you build a big business. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new in networking, Bashir. All right, let me first enable my calls. Disable my calls. I don't want anyone to call. All right, excuse me, someone had called on this phone. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new, you are probably wondering how to succeed in networking. I know each person is now, especially those who are starting, they are asking themselves that question. The fact is, you must understand that you need patience. Yes, networking is not done in one day. You cannot join today and tomorrow you are successful or you are having a big team in under your business. It needs patience and it needs hard working. That's why it is called networking, not net seat. Otherwise, they would have called it net seat. If we didn't need to work, they would have called it net seat, but they are calling it networking. That means you net as you work. Okay? So, after knowing that it's going to take time of patience and hard working, you must know that they are going to be a learning curve. They are going to be a learning curve. When you are starting, it's going to be time for you to learn the business and the basics. And during that time of learning, you may not make money, okay? You may not make the money in your first days. However, we have people who make money at their first time, okay? They join today. Now, I remember there's someone who I signed on that day. He sponsored his first person or his friend, and he got his money. And there are those people who have been in business now like 4 months, 2 months. They are talking to people and they're not getting one. When I was starting networking in 2016, it took me 4 months to get my first person. Yet when I was starting, I had wrong expectations because for me, I expected everyone to join. So that means if you are here and you think that every friend of yours is going to buy the robot, you are in a wrong place, in the right opportunity. Okay? So you should have that on your mindset. Today, I'm going to share with you some few tips that can help us to grow a successful business. That's what we are going to share. Remember when I was starting, I told you that in this session, we are going to share some few things that people don't want to hear or talk about. And yet it is what other successful people are doing. That means networking is so good to us because those who have been successful, those who have been in business for so long, they can share with us what can make us successful. Okay? But when you go to other business, take an example, your neighbor. If you have a business and your neighbors, they cannot tell you their secret. Actually, they want you to fail and they remain alone. That means there are a lot of competition. But in networking, there is no competition. Actually, the more we get so many successful people in Royal Chu, the more business becomes popular to other people. That's why when we are sharing, we don't care whether you are sharing with people from your team or they are your cross line. We don't care. And we share with one heart. I know if you have been here and you have been attending our sessions, you can testify that each one comes to share. They don't share because they have people in that session, but they share because they have the love and the heart for the business that they are doing. They wish everyone could make it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that means if you are going to build networking, if you are going to build a team, you are going to learn how to talk to people. That means one day you are going to recruit someone. And ladies and gentlemen, recruiting someone in networking, sometimes we can call it launching a ship at the ocean. Okay? And we give them the name. We call one ship a gold ship, and we call the other ship an empty ship. Okay? That means whenever they sponsor us into the business, it's like someone has launched a ship. Okay? And it's expecting All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been telling you that sponsoring someone, it's like launching a ship at the ocean. Okay, it's like launching a ship at the ocean. And we don't expect a ship that they launch to deliver. That's why in networking, whenever we sponsor our people, we expect either we have launched a gold ship, and if not a gold ship, it must be an empty ship. Okay? I don't know whether you are getting my language, but that's how we call it in networking. Okay? That not everyone will deliver. Okay? That's why when we are doing networking, we don't stop to talk to people. We keep on talking to so many people as we can. And even when we sponsor people, we don't stop sponsoring because if you stop sponsoring, your business may die, because you may find that all the first people that you introduced to the business are referred to as empty ships. They cannot deliver. Okay? So as you are going to work, you should learn how to identify a gold ship, and you should learn how to identify an empty ship. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be your role, the one who is listening to me, to help this new person who is going to start, whom you are going to introduce into the business. That means you need that skill of identifying those people that you are going to bring to the business. But how do you identify them? It is very simple, because there are signs that you just need to know by your fingerprints. And once you see them, then you know their category. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to learn how to identify someone who is going to be gold. And how can you identify someone who is not going to deliver? That means if you see that person, you don't need to overstress yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me start with what we call the serious people, those who are going to be serious. Okay? How do you identify them? First of all, they are eager to learn. That means once you introduce someone into the business and is eager to learn, then you must take a closer look at them. Then these people, I mean the gold ship, or you can call them the serious people, they always ask questions and help. Okay? They always ask for help. And whenever you talk about Rocho, they are excited, whether they are making money or not. If you look into your team and you see that person who is always excited about the opportunity, is excited by the success of other people, then you just know that this person is going to be serious into the business. Okay? Just a mere thing that the business is doing for other people, is working for other people are posting results. That one is enough to motivate someone who is going to be serious. And now there come our friend who said that, me, I just want the business to first give me results, and then I work. They are also there. Then these people, they are always committed to work, and they have their goals. Actually, they are fun to be with because they don't complain. And someone who is not complaining, that person is positive. And then we have the other side. I remember I told you, not everyone who is going to join Royal Chu is going to be serious in team building. But I've given you some few characters a serious person must possess. Okay? And then how do you know that now this person, I should not overbother myself with him? Or is an empty ship? First of all, they don't have goals. Once you ask them that, why are you in the business? They cannot explain. When you ask them, why are you doing this business? They don't have any goal. They are just in business for just. And they are double standard. I mean, one day they may be positive and excited, and another day they are regulating why they joined. When you get that person, don't overstress yourself with that person. Once God has helped you and you have identified, then just work hard and sponsor more, because another is going to quit. Actually, someone who is not going to be serious in business, when their upline is calls them, they think that their upline is pressurizing them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to me, how do you feel whenever you see your upline's message? How do you feel whenever you see your upline's call? Someone who is serious, they always want their uplines to talk to them. They always want their uplines to call them. And lastly, these people, they don't make a name list. Okay? They don't make a name list. Why? Because they don't take business seriously. So, ladies and gentlemen, after sharing with you and after categorizing the two people that we are going to sponsor into the business, then let us share. Let us share any network. I'm talking about the successful networkers. Let us share any networker, any successful network, the blocks they have used to be successful. That's what we are going to share. And once you ask them, they'll tell you that I've done that. So if you are someone who is so excited in team building, then this is what is going to help you along the journey. And this is what is going to help you. First of all, any serious person, I'm talking about any network, any person who wants to become a good network, you must have a dream. Okay? You must have a dream. Now, when I talk about a dream, this is something that will keep you going no matter the challenges. Remember, networking it pays good money. And once you build it, it is going to keep on paying you whether you've gone to work or not. But at start, it is challenging because most of us, and if not all of us, we start with nothing. We start with zero skill. That means we learn along the way from those who have been in business for so long. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are to build a successful team, because it's not going to be easy for us, and when you compare them, now remember in Royal Chu, we are having two chances for us to make the money. If not networking, then you can try trading. But building a team is not so stressful like floating loss. Okay? Here in team building, there's no floating loss. Actually, when you have a team, there will never be any day whereby all your people, they are in floating loss. That means each day you'll be earning, each day you'll be having money on your account. Okay? So, any successful networker has a dream. And I've told you, this is something that is going to keep you moving no matter the challenges. Actually, when you are making your dream, it should be very big in that you cannot achieve it anywhere apart from Royal Chu or apart from networking. Why do we talk about, sometimes when we talk about networking, people don't understand the benefit of working with others. Now, let us compare. Okay, let us compare. I'm going to give you a live example. Now, there are people who are investing money in schools. Okay, and those people sometimes are called directors, the owner of schools. Now, a director, you never find a director in a classroom. Okay, you never find a director in a classroom. After building his beautiful school, then what they do, they hire experts in the names of headmasters or headmistresses. That's what we call them here in Uganda. And then they give them the responsibility of recruiting so many teachers, and they need the good ones. And then they come in the class and they start serving. When the director is doing other things. But at the end of the day, the director is going to earn more than the teacher who is working 80 hours. Okay? And if they are to pay, they cannot pay all their effort. Actually, when you are working, you are paid 20% of your production. That's what they pay. They pay us 20%. And now, when it comes to networking, here, there is no boss. Okay? Your upline is not your boss. Each one, you are independent in your robot. When you open your robot, you are the CEO. And you are the one to decide whether you make it grow or not. Okay? So that means your success is going to begin with you, not your upline, not your cross lines, not the downlines that you are going to get. That's why you need a dream. Because if it's not big enough, you are going to quit. Me, anytime I see someone quitting on the group, I just know that these people, they're lacking dreams. Maybe For them, they are satisfied with their life. Actually, networking needs someone who is looking for a better life than they live. Because if you join networking and you are already successful, then it will not help you. Networking, it is for those people who are saying enough is enough. I'm tired of sleeping in this house. Okay, I'm just giving an example. If you are a kind of a person, then networking is for you. If you are a kind of a person who is saying that I'm tired of being the only person in our clan who don't have a new car, then networking is your plan. It's going to work for you. Okay? So, when you talk about dreams, sometimes people don't understand this. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. And I show you something here. Okay. Now, I'm already at home. This is my dream chart. This car, it is the one that I bought when I was starting. Look, people are building houses, but me, I'm specific with which type of house I want to build. I don't want to just build a house. Okay? Now, someone may say that why don't you put your goals maybe in a frame? This is networking. With networking, we make things simple for everyone. Okay? So when I'm working, I know that one day I'm going to sponsor someone new who will not be having money. But just making his dream chart simple like this, it is possible for everyone. Okay? So, you are saying this year you want to drive a car. Do you have it in your picture? Do you have your car? If you don't have it, then networking is not for you. Actually, just go back. I know all of us, we know some people are successful. Go back and ask them. Those people, they will tell you that this year I'm working for this. Their goals are specific. That means if you don't have a goal, if you don't have a dream, then networking is not for you. So today, if you don't been having a dream and you want to build a team, sit down, think about that car, think about that house, think about that investment you want to make. Some people want to have so many rentals. Make their pictures. Put them where you can look at them every day. So that when quitting will be coming into your mind, your goals, your dream will keep you along the lane. Okay? So, team building is very simple. The moment you do what the majority will not do. Let me repeat this. Networking is for those people who can do what the majority cannot do. The majority of the world do not have dreams. When you ask them what is they don't know. They think that they need to first get money and then they think about what they are going to buy. That's why if you get a lot of money and you give it to someone, unaware. Just 1 year is enough for that person to lose the money because he doesn't have a dream. He doesn't have a goal for the money you have given. That's one. Then two, the second block, any network must possess. It is the commitment. Our block number two, it is commitment. There's no any networker that is not commitment or that is not committed to his work. Look around here in Royal Chu. Think about that leader, you know, the one who are making, I'm talking those who are making money. Look at them. Those people are committed every single day. They don't give excuses. And remember, with the commitment, we are having 3 levels of commitment. When some people are sponsored into the business, they say, I'll try. Okay? They say, I'll try. Now, someone who is trying, networking is not for you. Networking is for those people who are having 3rd commitment. And the second way of commitment, some people, they say, I'll do my best. After doing their best, then they stop. And they start complaining or they give up. But we are having someone who say, me, I'll do whatever it takes. All of us, we should be those people who are saying, me, if it comes to my dream, I'll do whatever it takes. I remember networking made me the first person from our clan to buy a new car. I broke the record because of networking. Yet when I was starting, my mindset was different. When I was starting, I thought no one from our clan can make money. But when I joined network, it changed my mindset. They opened my mindset because here in networking, everyone, you can earn money, you can become rich. Everyone, the moment you change your mindset and learn what to do. So, what is the whole level of commitment now? I've told you that you should be someone who do whatever it takes. When it comes to ranking, when it comes to leave a V1 to V2, you need to do whatever it takes. Because how do you become a V2? It is very simple. You just need to sponsor only 3 people and work with them. And you make a team of 20. That's all. Now, if you are not someone who can do whatever it takes, then you are going to die a V1. When I was starting Royal Chu, I thought ranking up is easy. But ladies and gentlemen, ranking up in Royal Chu, it is only for those people who are serious. No one who is not serious can become a V3. You cannot. With the V2, you can try. But if someone is not that kind of a person who do whatever it takes, cannot become a V4. It needs hard working. And when you compare with the floating loss, this one is very simple and everyone can do it. Okay, so our break number 3. Number 3, you need to have a name list. Okay, now remember, I'm sharing with you what other successful networkers do or what they share in common. All successful networkers, they share the idea of having a dream. They are committed, and when they are building their business, they build it and a name list. When talk about a name list, someone who just joined the networking may not understand it. A name list, it's a list of people that you know. Don't complicate things. Some people, when they talk about a name list, they think that I'm going to write only those people whom I expect that they are going to join my business. Not that. It's a list of each person you know. That is simple. And ladies and gentlemen, in networking, in team building, your business is going to grow compared to the size of your name list. That means in networking, for us, we don't need this stock like in other business they do. For them, they need this a huge stock. No, here, you just need to have a list of so many people. That's all. And not everyone on your name list that is going to buy the robot. That's why you need to learn the art. You need to learn the art of knowing who is ready to see my business. From your name list that you are going to make. And any serious distributor, your name list should be around 500 people. If your name list is less than 500, then you are not yet started networking. And how do you build your name list? It's very simple. You went to primary, you went to A level, you went to higher institutions, you go to church, you go to football, you go to a certain offices where you teach, where you go, and so on, mentioning, but if I'm just giving you examples of raising those names. Whoever you know, put on your list, whether they have money or not. When I was starting, I thought this business, it belongs to those people who are already knowing a lot of people. Actually, I expect that if I've been a pastor and I start networking, then I would have made it big. My friend, in logic, it is true. But when you come to reality of networking, it cannot work. The business is going to grow according to what you know and do. Live along knowing, you must be willing to do what it takes. So if it takes for me to have a name list, I'm going to have it. If it takes for me to have a dream chart, I'm going to have it. And it should be in a position whereby I can look at it every single day. So your business, I've told you that here, your stock is your name list. The size of your name list is going to determine how fast you are going to move. And making a name list alone is not enough. You should master the skill of knowing, of identifying the person who is ready to have the look at your business. Remember, our role as networkers is not to make someone join, is to let someone know that we are in royal tube. That is simple. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, another block, every successful network is prospecting. Okay, prospecting, it is the art of making new friends. Okay, you must learn. You must get that tip at your fingerprint. You should learn how to make new friends and keep them. Because without prospecting, then you cannot have international business. But when you know how to prospect, then you can decide to build your business at any country or at any continent. Because today we are having access to those people, and that is the internet. You have WhatsApp, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Twitter, and so on. And there are so many people using from different countries. That means if you've mastered the art of making them your friends, then it will be very easy for you to show them your business, and then they decide on themselves whether they are joining or not. Another building block that you should have that is going to help you to build your business, you need to learn the art of following up. Now, the newcomers in networking, for them, they just stop on presenting. Once they present to someone and that someone do not start on that very day, they drop them. The professionals, for them, they have mastered the art of following up. Okay, that's why even when they present to someone and that person is so negative, they don't hate those people. But a newcomer, once he present to his friend and they don't join, they delete their names or their contacts from their phones. I used to do that when I was starting networking. I deleted so many of my friends because they had not failed, they had not joined me when I was starting networking. But when I found what is done, I went back to them and I requested them their contacts, because I discovered that you don't need people to join Royochu only this year. Even next year, we shall need people. Even 2023, we shall need people. 2024, we shall need people. 2025, we shall need people. Up to infinity, we shall need people. Now, what if all of them they join today? Now, tomorrow, whom are you going to get? Okay, that's why they should join in passions, and you should learn the art of keeping them when they are your friends without offending. Okay, so that's why we need to learn how to follow up. Following up it means just learning how to you keep in touch with the people who have seen your business. And not every time that you go to them, you go with your business. No. After someone seeing your business, remember, once they see your business, they are going to keep watching you. Actually, the person who is following up more is the person who have seen your business and have not joined. That person is so dangerous because he's always going to look at your progress. He's going to keep aside, but he'll make sure that he knows whatever it takes in your daily life. And those are the people that you are going to wake up one day and you see their message asking you, can you please redo the presentation for the other thing you told me? I know those people are good in following up. You have seen this. Those people, they come back and they say, can you please redo for me the presentation for the other thing that you had told me? Actually, they will not call it Royochu. They will call it the other thing that you had told me. That means you should not stop working on yourself. That's why you should not stop working on your progress. You should make sure whether your friends have joined, whether they have not joined, you progress. Because if you don't progress, they are going to laugh at you. If you progress, if you succeed, they are going to join you. Now, do you want to be that person whom they are going to laugh at? Or you want to be that person everyone you presented to reach a time and want to join what you joined, or to buy a robot? Then networkers, they have learned the art of training. That's why when you check here, you find that the V4s are here, D3s are here, V5s are here. They are listening because they know no man is an island. You cannot born when you know everything. And in each training, you cannot get everything, but just one word is enough to change your entire business. So if you have to become a good networker, you should make trainings your daily food. Any chance when you can attend, please just attend, whether you are in the mood or not. You know, some people want to attend when they are in the mood, when they have made a profit. Some days when you sit, when they come fast in training. But when they are in floating loss, they don't attend when they are making profits. Then that's not a networker. A networker, no mood. Okay? Whether you have made money, whether you have data or you don't have, you must attend. So no excuse. That means for you to become a good networker, success should be your option. Okay? So, training. Why do we need training? We need training because we should stop being dependent from our uplines. We need training because we need to become independent networkers. An independent networker, that is someone who don't need the effort of his upline for his business to grow. An independent networker is someone who knows how to build from scratch. Remember, no one will join Royal Chu, no one will buy the robot when he knows, when he is already having people who are going to join or to buy under the robots under him. And training is going to help us in the next block, building block, and that is duplication. Now, any amateur in networking, for them, they just stop on recruiting. Once they recruit someone, they drop them and you can look for another one. If you have been doing that, please, you are going to recruit people and you recruit and you recruit. But once you mastered the art of duplication, then you are going to enjoy networking. Okay? Duplication means you can make someone do whatever you know. How do you going to do it? You need to first learn, and then after learning, you need to teach. That's why every day our leaders, they come here and they share with us. The reason why they are sharing with us, they are duplicating, so that even us will reach one day and we start sharing with others. And as a networker, you should make sure that you transfer all the belief you have into the business to your new people or to the other people that you are working with. It's not only the belief, but the knowledge. Now, what if you don't attend trainings and you've sponsored your friend? Now, how do you going to help your friends? You know, sometimes I tell people that even God is fair. God is always fair on our side. And remember, God will never give you what you cannot afford to control. Now you are crying that me, my team is not growing. You are saying that me or whoever I talk to don't get started. Do you know, do you have the content that you are going to teach them when they have joined? If you don't have the content, then God will not do that. He will not give you that burden. Actually, in networking without duplication, the business is going to become hectic more than any employment or other traditional business. Because you not get freedom. We only get freedom in networking when we have duplicated ourselves. Okay. Then another block that we need the right mindset. Or I can call it, we need the right attitude about what we are doing. Now, if someone, the attitude is not right, cannot be on this training. This training is only for those people who possess the right attitude towards networking and toward the growth of their business. Actually, attitude is the key in raising any business. No one will ever grow in a business without the right attitude. When you look at Royal Chu, how do you see yourself after 2 years, after 1 year? When you look at crypto trading or crypto business, how do you see yourself? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you that kind of a person who is always complaining? Or you are a problem solver? Okay. So, networking is not for the problems, is for problem solvers. That's why when we start, our leaders, and whenever you make someone getting started into the business, make sure that you teach them what to do. You duplicate whatever you know into them so that they become problem solvers. We don't need complainers here. I believe no one has ever had Leader Julius complaining that now floating loss is too much. I don't think that we have someone here who have ever done Leader Julius saying that now people are not joining, the season is too bad. Always is positive. Because for him, he did his role of setting his mindset right. And that is an individual task. No one is going to help you to set your mindset right. That one, it's done by you and me alone. So every day we should have a positive attitude towards our business. Ladies and gentlemen, as I'm finishing, you know, I don't have much words, and almost I've reached at the end of my presentation. But to do the recap, I've talked about the dreams. And before the dream, I talked about when we get started, it's like they have launched a ship. And one ship is carrying gold, another one is empty. I've given you the characteristics of each. Now, which ship are you? According to the characteristics I've talked about. Then, if you are a gold ship, then do you have dreams? Do you have a dream? Okay. Yes, I have it. Now, are you committed to success? You don't have any option apart from success. It is your commitment. How big is your name list? Do you have a name list? And how big it is? Because it is the only stock that we are having into building a business. We only need name list to build a business, and that is our stock. Okay. Do you know how to prospect? And how often are you prospecting? Do you do it on daily basis, or you do it when you are willing? Do you know how to present the business? Because if you are to build a team, you should not base only on your uplines. Even you should learn so that you can do so many presentations along the day. Then after presenting, do you think that someone is going to just come and say that now I'm ready? Or you keep on following those people that you have presented? Are you attending the daily training so that you widen your mind? Or you are someone who said that to me, I only want to attend when they are teaching trade view. Then, are you ready to duplicate? Then lastly, mindset or attitude is going to be the game changer. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've been a nice audience, and thank you for attending. May God bless you. Let us go and work. Yes, I've been checking. Let me return the microphone to the person who invited me here. Bye, let us meet at the top. Right.
All right.
Julius,
I have nothing, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just request the host to end our call. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, Mr. Bruce Preto.